Welcome back, folks. It's been a little while. Haven't made a YouTube video in like 2 weeks now, so it's been some time. This video is gonna be a little different because all I'm gonna do is be a little fucking chatterbox. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go over some of what's going on right now. That way we can get you up to speed, because I'm up to speed. I live here, you know what I'm saying? This is where I'm at. So I want to get you up to speed about where the fuck I'm at, you know what I'm saying? So let's do it one by one. Okay. So start with the R32. You can see I've got a jowl and jack stands, got a bunch of wiring going on, got a bunch of bullshit going on, got some nasty shit happening. Shit nasty. So the R32, I was originally gonna give you a video on the R32, but I did so much little tedious work and I didn't want to just get a really shitty video. I did things like this, put some interior back together, put a steering wheel in the car, did a lot of the wiring, which you saw me do a lot of the wiring in the video, but had to do a little bit more wiring, a little more things here, a little more things there. Kind of put the interior back in just to kind of make the car feel more like a car, even though it doesn't really need the interior. I want to test drive the car like a real test drive this time. Driving to the gas station, there's a gas station close to my house, so long story short on that, it's close enough to where if there was a problem, I could just fetch the car and I could just probably walk home, which would kind of suck. A little far for a walk, but I figured I could just walk home, get my truck, load it up on the trailer, bring it back, no big deal. But this is gonna be, I guess, more of a maiden voyage almost, to where I'm gonna actually try to drive on the street, go further, which the car doesn't look like it should belong on the street. So I'm not exactly confident in where that's gonna take me just yet, but we'll see that. Or maybe I should try to take it drifting, which I don't think is the best idea, but being that I got the wheel arches cut out more, I got the insides of the wheel tubs hammered in from the wheels touching it. What else do I got? You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of things. You know, you see me in the video, you see me cut up the wheel arches and stuff like that. And I've been doing, keep walking past this. You'll see this coming up in the R32 video when I get here. Another reason why I got it so sidetracked too is because this car I haven't driven in probably a month and a half, because I broke the clutch slave in this. It's a CD09 transmission, so the slave is inside the transmission. And I've known for a while now that it's been bad, but it hasn't really given me issues. So one day I drive this thing to work, and then all of a sudden I'm losing clutch pedal, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. So keep filling up with fluid, keep driving it, and it was really strange because it just kept doing this weird shit where it would lose clutch pedal if you let it sit for a while, and then as I pumped it and drove it, it kind of came back. But this car has always been extremely reliable, and I decided that I wasn't even about to just keep chancing it, because I've already killed, I think I'm on the third or fourth starter in this thing, because I've killed, I think a master went out in the car, or no, a slave went out in the car, and then clutch went out at some point. I don't know. I've killed a few starters just from regular starters, and then them going out, and then buying another used starter, and then when a clutch goes out and you start the car in gear, it's super hard on it, so I burn up another starter doing that shit. So it's almost third or fourth starter, and I don't really want to keep fucking putting the car through that. Changing a starter is a huge pain in the ass in that car. It does not want to come out. You have to jigsaw puzzle that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking terrible. But what is tight though is, boom, you know what I'm saying, baby? Got that right there, got the thing up, got the website, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you want, day or night, rain or shine, sunny or snow. I know it's supposed to be sunny or night, but whatever. Got the new decal in the back, because that's fucking tight, the Destroy decal. That's fucking sick. Got it to match the front, not cheap by the way, so that's that. As a, how do I put this? I'll throw a few pictures in here of, so let me back up. I did not record putting a clutch in this car because I'm under somebody else's time, and I know that doing the clutch job is gonna take a long ass time. And it takes longer when you try to, being that I've worked on cars for so many years, you always try to take apart the least amount of shit to do your work. And in doing the clutch job, I discovered that, you know, you probably shouldn't, I mean, you always probably shouldn't do that, but it made it harder, and I was at the mercy of using my homie's lift. So I didn't want to keep burdening somebody else with, you know, lift time and stuff like that, which they don't mind. I could have left the car there, but I just don't like impeding myself on people like that. It does suck. It does annoy me. I wish I had a lift here, but I can't put a lift in this garage. It just doesn't work as it's slanted. So luckily my homie let me use a lift, and I got to use his tools. Makes life easier. And we threw it on there, did the clutch job. Everything worked out great so far. Knock on fucking wood for that. And that was great. But in that, I also discovered I have like 4 exhaust leaks. And in the back of the car, right over here. Now you see my Drift GTR video, the welcome to the channel video. I think I renamed it because, you know, YouTube fucking sucks with some certain things like that. But the exhaust right about here is 3-inch, but it's actually like this because the bottom's so smashed up. And in that section, the exhaust is cracked very obviously in 3 fucking really large sections. So technically speaking, I need to replace the back half of the exhaust, maybe get like an oval exhaust or something like that, just so it fits without getting smushed everywhere. But with that too, since the car is V6, I have 2 down pipes that come down on each side, and they're both smashed on the bottom because they had resonators down here, and they're smashed actually just up above the frame rail, which is why they don't smash anymore, because they're already destroyed. But they have flex pipes in them, and the flex pipes have now, you can't see that they've cracked, but you can fucking hear it, and it sounds like shit. The car everywhere it fucking goes now. Absolutely fucking terrible. But I'm gonna order some fucking pipes or make some pipes or whatever the case is. There might be some lying around. I don't know. I might actually have a brand new set for that car just chilling somewhere. There's a good chance I actually do have that, so I should probably look, right? But yeah, I gotta order exhaust gaskets anyways, get a new set, which reminds me I gotta do like right fucking now after this video. But yeah, this thing here, boy, damn, right there the thing, boy, I hope too much, Super big pet peeve of mine. I have cars not work because of small issues, and the slave going out is a small issue. But, you know, at the same time, luckily, it also came out because I've had this ORC twin disc for it for, I think I've had that clutch for like 3 years. Just chilling, ready to go, waiting. And this is the perfect opportunity. So she's now got a twin disc in it. And it's crazy going from the old clutch setup, which is like your standard clutch and flywheel, you know, light and stuff like that. It went from that to, and having a heavier pedal feel, to being a pedal that feels so light, it feels wrong. Like the pedal in the R32 is also an ORC clutch, but it doesn't even feel anywhere near as light as the one in the black GTR. So that shit's absolutely crazy to me. It feels like there's a problem. Like, it feels like it wouldn't grab, you know what I mean? But like, did a couple clutch kicks here and there, and it grabbed no issue. Technically, it's good for almost 600 foot-pounds of torque, which that motor will never see. So technically, should last forever. You know, we'll see. Last on the chopping block. Well, not last on the chopping block, but I got my girl Z here, and well, unfortunately, there's a little mishap going on. Oh, got one of those right there. Got a, oh yeah, look at that. And that's not on purpose. The hood's not in a good position in life. Bent the fenders, fucked up the hood. The hood underneath is cracked all the way down the middle. Hood hinges, all kinds of shit. So my girl Z is gonna have a lot of work that needs to be done to it. And it sucks because I already knew that we're gonna be putting a body kit on this car and kind of doing like a version 2 of the car type shit. So I was already kind of dreading that because I don't really have all my proper tooling and capability to really do that kind of shit here at my house. So doing body work and like doing all that shit, it makes a huge mess, but it destroys like everything around it. So it's hard to really like want to dig into like doing body work and getting that shit prepped and ready for the next step when it destroys everything. Like it destroys everything. Having a shop would be better if I had a shop, because then I could mask off a certain part of the shop and I could destroy like a small area or do it outside at a shop, that kind of thing. But I don't really have that option, so it's kind of limiting to what I can do. And I still have to find the extent of the damage in this car anyway, so we'll see where that goes. But hopefully the next step will be pretty cool, but unfortunately it's got some good damage. I mean, you know, we got fucking roof is nice and hammered too, which really fucking sucks. Last but not least, this car. You see me work on this car. I think this car is fucking awesome. I keep getting motivated to keep fucking with this car, but the 32 is getting so close to the point where doing things with this car right now is kind of hard. However, I am retarded, so I bought another fucking hood for this car. So that would make it 3 hoods for this car. It doesn't need, the hood doesn't make it drive, it doesn't make it work, it doesn't make it run, none of those things, but it's a hood I've wanted for a really long time, and I wanted it for my black S13, which it would have looked better on that car for sure. But this car here, I bought it for an S13. It's hard to get because it's always out of stocks. Everyone's always fucking buying this shit. So like, I've always got to do so much extra work, extra bullshit to try to find it. And it happened to be a buddy of mine who actually owns the S13, or owns all the body panels for this color S13. He well, he wants the hood, and I said to him, I was like, okay, well, if you want that hood, the hood that I wanted there's only 5 left in stock, which, you know, is like 20 million they make. So I decided that I'm gonna buy the hood that I've wanted for fucking many years now. And I love this hood. It's actually one of my other favorite hoods, but it's stupid because the 32 needs a hood, not this car, but I'm buying a hood for this car, so it makes no sense. I don't know. That's life, and that's how it is sometimes. You gotta like get yourself pumped on other shit to keep wanting to work on shit, you know what I'm saying? So that hood, she gonna be gone, the baby. She gonna be gone, you know what I'm saying? The new hood's gonna be tight. It's gotta get fitted and all that kind of bullshit. I plan on buying another set of fenders. I'm gonna put a whole new body kit on this car, but I'm only buying the hood for now, just because I shouldn't have bought the damn hood. I shouldn't have bought it, but you know, whatever. I had to. It's one of those things, like, sometimes when it rains, it pours, right? So like, I didn't need to buy the hood, but I bought the hood, and my credit cards are maxed out right now, and a whole bunch of other bullshit, but like, it was in stock. I had to fucking do it. I had to make the move. So you just fuck yourself and drive yourself into the hole a little bit further. And then, of course, you know, you get out of it eventually. You just got to keep eating shit, hustle hard, do whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's going to be tight. And then what's also going to be tight is, I opened this earlier, actually, is got an intake manifold for it. You know, looks not great under here still. That's okay. But I have an intake manifold for it. And the intake manifold is part of getting the car back to running again. There's nothing wrong with that intake manifold, but I just hate the stock style intake manifold. And right here on the flow, been here for a hot minute now, got a Gretty style intake manifold. These manifolds are notorious for not fitting great. The one on my black S13, that car actually, I think, leaked near the injectors or something like that. Like something stupid and weird. So I fully expect the same bullshit again on this. But now that I have an idea of that, I can do certain little things to help try to seal it better or whatever the case is. So we'll see how, you know, that kind of shit goes. You know, be able to put a idle air control valve on this, which is tight because I need that shit in my life, and I do things like that, right? So yeah, I'm pumped on that. That's gonna be a cheaper, small project because like I already have the gasket for it. I just need to buy like $100 intake pipe for it, so that way just like I can bolt it on essentially. Technically that car needs an intercooler and a couple other things, but I don't have to buy an intercooler. I can just get away with using what I have for the time being, making it work, and upgrading all that stuff in the future. You know what I mean? So this car, when I run out of money or ends up being something major for the 32, I'll probably switch back to the green car, so that way I can move on to like this car's next step, which is gonna be to get it running. I have a fuel pump for it, I have new fuel lines for it. I have like little bits and pieces for it to get it kind of back to starting, including finishing the wiring. I need to put a steering wheel in this car. I just took one of the R32, so I'll put one in here just to swatch it so it's got a fucking steering wheel in it, because it's got nothing at all right now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that a damn thing in that thing, dude? So I don't know, I'm pretty pumped. You know, back from vacation, you know, haven't made a video in like 2 weeks now, and things have been pretty different. It's actually been pretty nice not making YouTube videos and just focusing, working on my shit. So like I can end up getting a lot more done. It is cool to make YouTube videos, right? But I want to start putting out something better in general. So this big talking video that I'm doing now is going to probably be like the last kind of talking video. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm gonna talk in all the videos, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep doing my thing, but I don't know. We'll see like where the direction for the channel goes, but I wanna start trying to put out better shit. So next or this weekend, I don't know. I gotta talk to my buddy, but we're gonna have a little Instagram short little banger pop up. Hopefully it's cool, you know, we'll see, right? And hopefully that gets him motivated, because he's a filmer and photographer, stuff like that, to have us do some more work soon, because man, I don't know if the 32 ends up being a car I can actually thrash on for a little bit, I'm gonna fucking hit him up. We're gonna do some things. We also have another really big special one of these coming up. So secret car, but it's coming up and it's gonna be fucking sick. So there's about to be 2 of these fucking things out there in the street putting in motherfucking work. So stay tuned for that shit. If you've made it this far in the video, you're gonna find out. So yeah, stay tuned, check this shit out. blood-thirsty.co. That's the merch website. You already know what it is. You want to get something anytime, day or night, rain or shine, snow or sun, whatever you want to talk about. So yeah, stay sucker free, and I'll catch you motherfuckers on the flip side.